Coming up on Valley News Now, the Isadora Wengel search continues. Hear from Fargo Police about the latest search efforts for the black tote they believe may contain her body.
Plus, the Fargo Public Library releases its new safety survey. What calls to police were most frequently made?
And the Leo Darto trial set to begin after several delays. We were at the courthouse today with the very latest on what we can expect in this upcoming trial that starts tomorrow. Valley News Now is live. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for this Valley News Now digital update. I'm Devin Fry, bringing you the latest that we've been working on here in the Valley News Live newsroom all throughout the day and beyond. Frankly, a lot of stuff that we have been following for quite some time here. Let's go ahead and start with the weather department. As you could tell, well, 15 degrees in the teens. It feels like an oasis out there right now compared to what we were experiencing this morning and, of course, yesterday as well. But let's enjoy these teens for now. This is all from our First Alert weather team. Winds picking up across the region today. Southeasterly gusts up to 30 miles an hour. A clipper system is on the way as well. Late tonight into Tuesday, northwest Minnesota and the northern valley could see 1 to 3 inches of snow. Central Valley may see some light ice accumulation. Now, let's get to the experts on this. Obviously, you guys don't want to hear what I have to say about it. Let's go to Summer Schnellbach today. Summer, our First Alert Storm Team meteorologist, bringing us the very latest for what we can expect for this upcoming system tonight. Summer, go ahead and take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Summer Schnellbach here on this Monday afternoon, and it's a cold one today. We started below zero and we have warmed up into the single digits and teens above zero today thanks to a southerly wind, but it's been gusty, so there has been some areas of some patchy blowing snow. Now our attention turns to tonight. There is a winter weather advisory across the northern valley that goes into effect at 3 a.m. and continues until 6 p.m. for our Tuesday. What we're watching is a clipper system set to bring snow and wind. A couple inches of snow possible in northern Minnesota, a few locations up to 3, 4, maybe 5 inches of snow. And we're also looking at some areas of wintry mix in eastern North Dakota into parts of the southern Red River Valley. That could lead to a glaze of icing. Behind that clipper, the wind is going to increase. We could see some areas with northerly winds tomorrow gusting over 40 to 50 miles per hour. That's going to create some visibility issues, and it's expected to hit right in time for the morning commute. So the Tuesday morning commute, going to be a little messy, going to be snowy, it's going to be slick. It's going to be very windy, so keep that in mind that you might want to allow yourself some extra time to get where you need to go tomorrow morning, as things will be wintry once again. You can get your full forecast tonight on Valley News Live.
Thank you for that, Summer. We'll be sure to stay tuned. And yeah, make sure to tune into the Valley today, tomorrow morning, and Valley News Live, of course, late tonight as well. Russ Thomas will have you covered late, and then in the morning, Lisa Green is going to have everything you need to know as you get your way out the door. Make sure to have your Valley News Live weather app handy. I do want to mention before we continue with this update, I do have the Facebook live stream open. So if you have any comments, any questions, anything you want to say, go ahead and let me know, and I'll address it if I can. While we're on the weather subject, this just got posted by Lisa Green a little bit ago here. National Weather Service confirmed the state recorded 82 tornadoes in 2025. The previous record, we knew we beat it, but we didn't know by how much. We now know that it's 82 tornadoes. The previous record was 61, and that was set back in 1999. Also tied the record for most tornadoes in a single day with 24 on June 20th. In our Valley News Live viewing area alone, 49 tornadoes recorded in 2025. Lisa Green has a full breakdown for that on our website right now. Just make sure to head on over to valleynewslive.com and check that out. Fargo police say there are no new updates on the Isadora Wengel murder investigation as of this afternoon. We're going to go ahead and pull up some video from a search party that they had out in Battle Lake this past weekend, I believe Sunday. A community search was held Sunday in Battle Lake, but the missing 27-gallon storage tote investigators believe may contain Wengel's remains still has not been found. Police Chief Dave Zabolski thanked volunteers for their efforts, saying the potential search area is quite extensive. As we know, this the search area for this incident goes from West Fargo all the way out to Battle Lake, quite the distance there. Investigators have now received approximately 85 tips throughout this investigation. Anyone with information can contact the Fargo Police Department. Welcoming any and all information they can get as they continue to try to find this tote that they believe may contain her remains as they try to continue this investigation here. Moving on to a trial that we have coming up set for tomorrow. 35-year-old Leo Darto appeared in Cass County Court this morning for a final pretrial hearing before the jury selection is scheduled to begin tomorrow. We have some video of the original incident that Darto is accused of in this case. Darto spent 2 months on the run before U.S. Marshals tracked him to Atlanta, where he's arrested. Darto is charged with fatally shooting 35-year-old, we're going to go ahead, there we go, 35-year-old Samson Blay at the Maplewood Bend Apartments last August in what prosecutors claim was a planned revenge killing. The trial, which is expected to take a week, was delayed in part because of Darto's differences with his legal representation. Now finally set to get this trial underway. Again, that was video from the incident in question that Leo Darto is accused of in that murder there. We'll be following this trial all throughout the week here on Valley News Live. Again, they expect that trial could go into next week at a minimum. It'll take the rest of this week, so we'll see what happens as that trial goes on here in Cass County. Some new charges today. A new court filing this morning. A Valley City man is facing felony charges after police say he pointed a loaded gun at a pregnant woman inside an apartment early Saturday morning. 33-year-old, that's not the right name, 33-year-old Eugene Smith was arrested after officers responded to a disturbance at an apartment complex on 5th Street Southeast. 3 witnesses told officers that Smith displayed a firearm and pointed it directly at one of the women. The victim told police that she feared for her life. Officers found a loaded Smith & Wesson 9mm handgun in Smith's vehicle. The magazine matched a 9mm cartridge found at the apartment doorway. During booking, correction staff also found methamphetamine in Smith's clothing. His next court appearance is scheduled for February 26th. From one set of criminal charges just beginning to another reaching its end, a Fargo man must serve at least 12 years in prison after pleading guilty to sexually assaulting a child. Aaron Kofel was sentenced today in Cass County District Court to 30 years in prison. He must serve a minimum of 12 years before he's eligible for release, followed by 5 years of supervised probation. Kofel pleaded guilty in November to gross sexual imposition of a child under the age of 15. West Fargo police arrested him last May after receiving reports of a sexual assault and ongoing abuse of a minor. As conditions of his sentence, Kofel must register as a sex offender and is also prohibited from accessing the internet. Going to the federal level now with one of our court filings. A North Dakota family is suing the federal government for $4 million, claiming a tribal police officer killed a man during a high-speed chase. The lawsuit filed today in U.S. District Court says Russell Charette was a passenger in a vehicle being pursued by a Turtle Mountain tribal officer in November of 2024. The complaint says Charette jumped or fell from the moving vehicle during the chase. Again, all of this information is from this complaint filed today. The officer allegedly continued pursuing at a high speed through a massive dust cloud that limited his visibility, according to the complaint, and struck Charette with his patrol vehicle. Charette was taken to a hospital in Belcourt, where he later died. The lawsuit claims the officer violated mandatory Bureau of Indian Affairs pursuit policies. The federal government has not yet responded in court, but again, this one just filed today. We'll see where this lawsuit goes. We have an interesting story for our digital exclusive today. Calls for service to an area you may not expect, or if you live in the area, maybe you will. The Fargo Public Library with a large amount of calls for service in 2025. Our very own Sydney Zatz kind of dove into those numbers a little bit and talked to library staff. Jessica Bringy sits down with her to discuss this upcoming story, which you can see tonight on Valley News Live.
Devin, we're getting a look at incident reports from the Fargo Public Library. Some surprising incidents and quite a few reported to police. Sydney, you're getting kind of a rundown. What are we seeing?
Yep. So over the last year, from 2024 to 2025, the Fargo Library released its security report. There were 311 calls made for EMS/police related services. So some of the incidents involve people that were under the influence of drugs and alcohol. In the report, they also list instances of physical altercations, threats, domestic violence. So really there is a hodgepodge of reasoning for these calls. So I spoke with the library director earlier today and we went over why he thinks this is. I asked, do you think it's because you're a few blocks away from the downtown engagement center? And his answer is actually pretty interesting. I won't give too much away before our newscast, but certainly something to think about with their location.
Are they implementing any new changes based off this most recent report?
Yeah, so actually the beginning of February, they started a new contract with a security firm. When I was in there, actually, there's a couple security guards in there working. So they're really trying to do their best to put safety first. I know employee security safety is a concern. So they're really doing their best to try and implement services and programs that will make everyone feel a little bit better.
And make Public Library, obviously, more of a community spot where everyone feels safe.
Yep,
Wonderful.
And one thing to note too is in a pretty urban location right by City Hall, pretty central, so a lot of people coming in and out throughout the day.
All right, perfect. So we can expect your story coming up tonight at 6?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Sydney. Devin, back to you.
Thank you very much to both of you. And Sydney, Sydney also talked to Fargo Police today about some of the crime statistics from 2025. She's going to have more from Chief Dave Zapolsky coming up tonight as well. Sydney's been very busy today. Speaking of very busy, if you enjoyed Jessica's work there, get ready to see more of her. For those of you that are going to watch Valley News Live at 4, starts in about 6 minutes. Jessica anchoring that one today. Let's take a look at the road conditions. We always do this before we get out of here as you get ready to make your either commute back home from work, or if you're just getting ready to leave the house for the first time today, we've got you covered. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and pull up a road map from North Dakota DOT. As you can see, less of a candy cane situation than what we've been seeing the past week or so, but still a little bit of color out there. Now here in our home base in the West Fargo metro area, green roads, love to see it. As you get a little bit west, that's where the scattered ice starts to show up. That's what these conditions are, the dashed yellow lines. Scattered ice around the Devil's Lake Basin especially. Now around the New Rockford area, some scattered snow drifts as well between Minnewacan and New Rockford. Just something to watch for there as you, for those of you in our viewing area up in those spots. Now let's go and take a look at our Skycam right now. The weather team just pulled this up. This is the West Fargo Fairgrounds. As you can see, a cool, crisp Monday evening. Get ready for that tonight and be prepared for some possible weather conditions overnight tonight into the morning hours tomorrow. Make sure to have your Valley News Live weather app handy. Lisa Green will have you covered in the morning. Russ Thomas will have you covered tonight. 1 second. Whew, thought I had to sneeze there. There it is. Live stream, folks. Sorry about that. Thank you all so much for tuning into this Valley News Now afternoon update. That's just going to live on the internet forever now. And you know what? That's okay. I've made peace for it. We'll see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll have you covered on our Facebook page, YouTube channel, our website, wherever you may be watching our streams. We've got you covered. But for now, for your Valley News Now digital update, I'm Devin Fry.